Hello traders and good afternoon. Good afternoon for those in Europe. Good morning for those in the USA, and yeah, for the others in the middle. I just want to say EURUSD today we have two scenarios. One scenario, if the Fed not delivers, then we can see a lot more weaker dollar. If the Fed delivers to the investors with the statements with future and development in the positive development in the monetary policy, and of course doing right with the rate decision, we can see that US dollar will be able to actually rise against the euro and suppress it and make the EURUSD go falling at the levels of 111 to 110 before it just afterwards starts to go further up. As we have said previously to all of them, for the countries and for the economies, for instance Germany and USA, it is better to have the EURUSD a little bit higher than it is at the moment. These glimpses in price movement will just balance things in the investors relations, and of course afterwards we can see another trend pulling to the upside. At the moment we have the EURUSD at the resistance, which stretches back well, a lot more than let's say back in 2016 October, at the moment when the elections were. That spike when Trump had taken the win, we can see here is, and we actually now have the price filled this whole movement until 2017. So starting in 2017 we have this field and covered. Today probably we are going to have a big movement, big volatility. Be careful with stop loss and take profit. Take profit can be tricky one. Also the stop loss not to be cut down of your position. Just to understand it, at the moment we have this trend line here in the EURUSD, just show us how actually the price jumped on the daily chart. Actually it's jumped from here, and it will be honestly very difficult for the price to come here and break it again. But let's see if we go here and draw this point-to-point line just here like this. We are getting a triangle with the support at this level. It actually will be here. Sorry, this is the resistance. So forming this triangle actually should be so it is a reverse triangle at the moment, and when the price does not go above and closes above, we should expect that we cover ground and reach 110 or 111. First 111 of course, so it is this level here. And then 110, or maybe if we see this good. We actually can bounce up off some levels that are very close to 111.50. That depends on how actually the investors will react on the Fed comments and decision statement. When we see a positive statement for the US economy and the monetary policy, the US dollar will bounce definitely. Actually, here we have the MACD. I'm just talking about the MACD all the time. It's just not changing it a lot. We have the blue line, the MACD line, just turning it at a starting point to the upside, but we have the signal still pointing to the downside. If you see also here on the wedge, MACD going lower, it will become very clear that the price should come to 111 or 110. Once again, be careful for the EURUSD. Be careful what you read from the statement and how all the situation will unfold after the rate decision, and then decide to trade it. Of course, the positive tone from the Fed will actually give the US dollar a little bit of strength, not just against the Euro US dollar, actually also the pound US dollar will be affected from this movement. Actually, we can see this here on the 4-hour chart already. We have forming some resistance at these levels, and following the Fed decision and the movement in the dollar, we can see if the decision and the statement is positive for the monetary policy and US economy, we can see this moving towards to 127 and then 126. Let's see. USDJPY yen, actually it had a lot of movements. At the moment is at a support level, and going through this we can see that actually once again, if we have positive tone from the Fed, we can see the US dollar actually climbing against the Japanese yen, which is for a long time just going through this movement prior to 2017 and today. We have in the USDJPY yen actually hit the trend line there and turn back. From here we can just see having two false breakouts there. And afterwards we can see that the price rises. Here, false breakout. This is Wednesday, November night after the election, so the election results. We had here, and after that we have a strong rising to against the US dollar, against the Japanese yen. So from here, electing Trump was a very positive news for the US dollar. And if we have today positive news from the Federal Bank, then we can see actually this proceeding to the upside, otherwise completing of this movement to the downside with a touching the sides of the triangle. This one going to the upside will mean that we can see change in tone, and the price of the US dollar against the Japanese yen can proceed to the upside. Just to give some technical overview with a technical indicator, we are going to use the MACD. What happens? We have the MACD below the zero, but the histogram is just telling us that this movement to the downside is taking its trend back, so it's losing its trend, and it's not strengthening enough in order to give us more glimpse in further losses. But we are staying with the MACD and the signal below the zero, which means at the moment we are in some very light downtrend. But today this can change with the movement that is expected from a positive news from the Federal Bank, and something that can go up. Later I will trade live, and if I have enough time, I will record it and post it also on YouTube and on the social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and Instagram, so you can be able to follow it there. That's for the US dollar Japan yen. Spot gold. Spot gold reached 125.9, but it did not succeed to close below 1,264, and the price went up. At the moment, the price came to the level of where two trend lines are crossing, and as we can see, it tried to break them, but it didn't succeed, and it stayed below the trend line that starts up at the highest point of the all-time high that the gold had in 2011. So if we see positive news, strong dollar, expect gold to fall in the levels predicted from previously, somewhere at 120.50. US 500. For the US 500, we can speak a lot. In 2016, making my analysis, I've just have a glimpse and gave it that the price will go somewhere here to 2,255 or 2,225, like this, somewhere here, but it surprised and went even more up. So at the moment we are seeing the US 500 actually be at a very high level, and any news that are not going to be positive for the indexes, and actually indicating cutting of the QE and giving it more free pass for not purchasing anymore, then the US 500 can fall. So we can see FOMC rate decision, and last time it was Thursday, 4th of May 2017, and actually the price was very mixed. It closed almost at open level, and it was under indecision between the bulls and bears. Here we have 16th of March 2017. Also, it is the same way as it was on 4th of May, indecision between bulls and bears. And if we track this back in December, we can see the same, a lot indecision between bull and bear. So be careful it doesn't mean that everything what we see, it depends of the statement that we can read afterwards. So the rate decision cannot much maybe affect the price movement, maybe will affect it to the upside downside, but what follows is very important, so you not to be caught in between, and just if you go buy, you are going to be cut from your position with losing position. If you go sell, it will be the same. So be focused, find the best way to read the statement, to understand it, and afterwards think, are you going to invest or not? What we can see overall, we have the indexes today going up. We had Germany 30 reaching 12,920. It's all-time high. And afterwards it just crashed. The US 500 maybe made the same. It reached overall all-time high and just crashed it back. Be aware that we have 2 points. 1 point, the highest point of 9th of June 2017 and Wednesday 14th of June 2017, we have 2 points that are ending exactly at the same price at the top. And actually the prices bounce, just retraces back from these 2 points. This is very important to know that maybe today we are not going to see indecision in investors' eyes like we have seen on Tuesday, March 17. It's Wednesday, March 15, sorry. Wednesday actually it was up. It happened that the FOMC rate announcement estimated 0.875 previous 0.625 and actual 0.75 to 1. So it was a rise, and when the rate has been risen, then we see that this was positive news for the US 500, and the price have started to go up back in at 14th December, Wednesday. It was a down day, and Wednesday 3rd of May it was actually indecision and went down and then up again. Mostly we have a movement if we see rate hike at the day the US 500 reacts with an upward trend. Today may be different, we'll see. Already we have a setup, we have a similar setup like on Wednesday the 3rd, and this actually just went down and come back again. This can happen maybe today again, the same. But don't forget, today we have these 2 points where we have a very strong resistance. So you need to think about this too. Alright. I hope I covered everything. Be careful, and I will posting other video very soon, just after the FOMC decision. We talk again. I'm wishing you a lot of success, and I hope you are going to be doing a very good strategic moves today. All the best, and bye bye until next time.